have this capacity within us. Using it, releasing it, letting it is up to us. And so, we now begin.
Peace and balance, Capricorn, and welcome to your May 2021 reading. This reading is going to be for all my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Saturn. And Saturn. So if you're Capricorn land in any of this placement, then this reading is going to be for you. Now, I'm going to do things differently, and instead of me just doing the love, business, and personal reading, I'm just going to flow with it and give you the message that you need to receive right now for this month of May, and how it can help you, so you can have, better experience, so you can be more aware, and know how to go about things, So yeah, let's jump into your reading. All right, I'm gonna pick the cards first, and then I'm gonna jump into the reading. Capricorn. Something about it. Something about it. Something about what? Something about down, something about it. What about it? What about it? Ooh. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something, Capricorn. You're always working on something anyway, so of course, you're gonna always experience something good, for most of the time. Okay, you certain things that may be hard for other people to do, you able to do it so easily. It's like, why are they complaining about doing this? This is just the easiest thing to do. Why are they complaining? But the thing is, it comes with a lot too. Okay, the best of the best out there, scientists, people that doing stuff, it comes with a lot too. The most depressed, family fucked up, detached a lot, just emotionally unavailable, they're going through a lot. The more you get to do, the more that comes with it, and yeah. But let's jump into your reading, because it's a lot of cards that came out. Now we got the storyteller in a reverse. Wait, no, that's not in the reverse, it was upright. The storyteller upright. We got body and soul, okay, in reverse, and the time machine in reverse. Okay, so some of you guys, right, you may feel as though like you lost a lot of your time. You may have invested your time into something and you didn't see the benefit out of it, so you feel like you wasted a lot of your time, or you feel like somebody's wasting your time. You feel like something is in the way, and you need more time. You feel like you need more time to do something. You need more time to think about something. You need more time to feel something. It's like you may need more time to go wherever you need to go, but overall, something in your environment is taking a lot of your time, and you don't feel too good about it. It may not be something you want to do. It may not be a place that you want to be. It may not be a situation you want to experience. But it's taking a lot of your time. And you don't want to give it much more of your time. It's like, an argument maybe. It's like somebody's always constantly trying to argue with you, and it's like you don't want to put your time into that. Like, what the heck? Like, I got better things to do, man. Like, I'm a Capricorn, got shit to do. So why should I waste time arguing about this petty shit? Like, just get over it, something like that you may be experiencing. And then we have body and soul, right? With the body and soul is you bringing more balance, with your body. You can eat healthy, and exercise and all that, but if you're not taking that time to yourself spiritually to like meditate, or just discover more aspect of yourself internally, or just like even if you religious, going to church or whatever, like whatever it is that feeds your soul, if you're not feeding your soul and just constantly feeding your body, you're going to be unbalanced regardless. So you need to bring balance to those things, both your body and your soul, spirit. Again, with that's number 5, the card is number 5. So 5 represents feelings and emotion. You may be very emotional around this time, and you may not know why. Something is making you feel very emotional. You may feel emotional about your body, or you're feeling emotional because something is trying to pull you towards your spiritual side. You doing things that are best for your soul, and that will be able to help you. You may have been seeing this insect a lot, and that's a sign that your guides are around you, and that you are protected, you are guided. And then we have the storyteller, which is upright. Okay, and with the storyteller, is you writing your own narrative, you writing your own story, you doing what you want to do, or you being called to do what you want to do, or even ask yourself what you want to do, where you want to go, and you doing it, and you getting there. It takes time. It's like when you write a book, you write a letter, it takes time before the book finishes. It takes time before you reach that space, right? So you have to know that too, and be patient. Getting patience with this card. I'm also getting the key will not be able to open every single door, so know which door will fit, know which opportunity to take, because not all opportunity can be good for you. Don't be too greedy thinking, oh yeah, you're getting all these opportunities, so you just want to do everything at once, and it's going to create chaos in your life because you're jumping into different things at once, so know that. And that's 17. 1 represent individuality, 7 representing higher message. Okay, so you feel more of an individual around this time. You feel more being in your own space around this time. You may be getting a lot of thoughts. You may a lot of messages, from your spirit guides. You may be thinking like, why am I thinking about this? Why am I feeling like that? And you disregard it. Some of you guys may be doing that. You're disregarding it. You're like, where is this thought coming from? And then you just forget it, or you ask yourself a question and then you get an answer in your mind, okay, and it's like, oh no, never mind, I'm not gonna do that. You doubting yourself is what I'm getting. Also, you be doubting yourself, doubting what you're capable of, doubting between making a choice about something, and then altogether that's 8. You're putting a lot of time into that, putting a lot of time in. You may be sending a lot of text message around this time, maybe texting a lot of people, emailing a lot of people, contacting a lot of people about something, putting in the work. You may be working on a project right now. And then we got the 4 of Swords in reverse, okay? If the 4 of Swords in reverse is you going through that healing process of your heart, you're taking that time to yourself to heal your heart, and you guys may be resting a lot. That's what this card mean. I mean, resting, just being at peace, staying in a quiet space, in a nest, being taken care of and all that. You may feel on the opposite end. You may not be getting a lot of rest. You may not be getting enough rest. You may not be taking care of certain areas of your life that you need to take care of. You may not be taking the time to heal your heart or heal something that you may be going through internally. You may not feel like you're supported enough or supported in a certain area of your life. And you feel all alone there. Some of you guys may not feel alone. You may feel like there's a lot of people around you. You may feel as though like those people you don't even need to be around, or you may feel like you need to be around those people. You may not be taking some time alone to yourself. You may not have the time to take alone to yourself. And then the Four of Swords, four representing thoughts. You may be thinking a lot about different shit, you know. You're not in the moment. You're in you different places at the same. I'm just getting like you're just doing too many things. You're thinking about different things, and it's like your mind is constantly running. You're not giving it time to rest. Even when you go to sleep, you're thinking about shit. You know, like that's what I'm getting. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Altogether, you're working on your finances, of course, okay? You're putting a lot of time in it. Whatever you do, you working on your finances bring you a lot of joy. It's the moment that you're waiting. So it's like when you can't stay still, you know, because if you stay still, you feel like you're missing out on something. So you always got to be out and making something, doing something, make some money, you know. Some of you guys may feel more like being more on the classical side with your dress code, like you feel more classy, you know, like in like office type of outfits, you know. It's what you're feeling right now. You may be, you know, wearing a lot of office outfits around this time because you're working a lot and you're trying to, you know, bring your appearance. You're trying to change something about your appearance, you know. Some of you guys may be getting glasses because you can't see clearly. Or you may get a new pair of glasses for fashion, you know. Also, some of you guys may be going to school and working also. You guys may go into school and working at the same time. Or you going to school, you know, to study something is going to bring you some financial, it's going to help you financially too. And then we got the 10 of Pentacles, a lot of abundance, a lot of financial abundance I'm seeing. When it comes to your relationship, and when it comes to your finances, okay? It's just a really abundant, you know. Your connection is what's gonna bring you a lot, you know, it's gonna help you financially. You may be dealing with somebody that has a dog. You may want a dog, or, you know, you've been seeing dogs a lot. You may be dealing with an elderly type figure. Maybe one of your ancestors is always like showing up to you even when you're aware or not. You may have a grandmother that maybe passed away, and she's always there for you. She's always watching over you. She's very proud of you for how far you've come. She's always there trying to show you signs, you know, help you out. Some of the times you don't really know, like you don't really know what to do. Like you may have felt like there was a presence around you and it's your grandmother, or like an elderly type of energy. It can even be a grandfather. Either way, it's like an older person just there without you being aware. But if you have an animal, they are aware. If you have a dog, they've known that she's been around or he's been around. If you have a cat, any kind of pet, you know, they know, you know. It's a very welcoming energy. It's a very peaceful energy. Also not wanting to reveal a lot to you because you may not be ready. You may have too much on your plate. You may have a family. You may have a lot of kids to take care of, a husband to take care of. You know, you may be too focused on your relationships, on your love. You know, so you're not being revealed a lot. And then that's 10 representing with self and more of yourself. You know, you may be too fixated in yourself, you know, or your family. And then we have the 9 of Wands. With this 9 of Wands is just putting in the work, you know, putting in the work. You're building your foundation. You're working on your foundation right now. I'm also getting like you may be mad about something. You may be mad at someone. Somebody is making you mad. Somebody is frustrating you, but it's like you're just holding your ground. You're not popping off. You're not just, you know, like cussing motherfuckers out. You're just like mad and you just don't want to be fucked with. It's like as long as they don't come into your space, you good. It's like you just be frustrated. Like, you know, and people may see this, like you may be, you know, people may see you as very frustrated. Somebody's frustrating you a lot, you know. So you may feel like as though somebody's giving you a lot to do. Somebody is making you do a lot than you need to. You may not feel like you're being helped. So you're like, motherfuckers, are you gonna help me? You're in the position of like, are you gonna help me? You just gonna stand there, or are you gonna help me put this shit up? Because I put a lot more up than you have, and you're just sitting there telling me what to do. Like, that may be the issue. You know, somebody is probably telling you what to do when you've been doing it, or how to do something when you've been doing it, even if it's in your own way, but you've been doing it. You know, and maybe frustrating you, like, what the fuck, like, I want to do this my way. Because like, regardless, I'm going to do it. So it's like, what's the problem? Like, but they're gonna be like, nah, look, you doing this way is the way to do this, and you're like, I don't want to do this the way I've been doing it. I'm more comfortable. So this is a fight you may be having with somebody. Going forward with somebody. I'm getting like a family member, you know, for some of you guys. And then it's the Nine of Wands, right? Nine of Wands experience. You may be experiencing a lot of this, you know, having to put in a lot of work in something. But it's something that's, you know, is you manifested that. You know, you manifested them. Because you may have been you may be really stubborn. So subconsciously you manifested them so they can call you out. You know, you may be frustrated about this. You know, I'm like, why are you telling me what to do? Like, I want to do this my way, my way, my way. But then, you know, their way can be the best way to go about it too. So, yeah. But you feel as though you've been putting in a lot of work, so it's unnecessary. And I feel you on that. But then we got the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords, it's like very defensive. You know, whatever you're communicating, you're coming out very defensive to other people. You know, always trying to prove a point. It's like you feel as though people are trying to, like, it's like you say something, and or somebody says something and you feel like, oh no, that's not, and then da 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 da, or you say something and it's like they don't agree with it, and you just feel like, no, this is the way, this is what it is, da 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 da, and you're very defensive, you know, in your speech. And it's like, chill, like, take a chill pill, honey. Like, it's not that serious. We are having a conversation, you know. And it's okay if we disagree. You don't have to get too worked up about it. You don't have to be way too passionate about it. You know, we're just having a conversation, you know. So you may be coming up as very, like, defensive to other people when people talk to you, trying to prove a point, you know. And it's like, if your point is not proven, and even if the person gets your point, but you just have a different point, you feel as though they don't get your point. And it's like, no, they get your point, they just don't agree with that point. Like, it's different. Okay, it's different if they didn't get your point and they just disagreeing with you, but they get the point, they just don't agree with that, you know. It's just a agree to disagree type of energy. Okay. You may feel very defensive. You may be feeling very, like, overprotective over yourself, over your words, over your thoughts. It's like you went into a different space and you're trying to protect it from anybody else coming into that space with you. You're looking back at people, you know, looking back at a situation, looking back at a place, at a space that you were in before. And it's something you don't want nothing to do with. And then we got that seven again, Seven of Swords. Seven represent message, okay, higher message. Maybe again in that sending message or receiving a message from people, sending message, emails, or whatever. Doing a lot of communication with a lot of different people. And then we have again another seven here. A lot of sending text message, texting a lot during this month, or sending a lot of emails. You may have a lot of clients send an email to, you know, just communicating a lot, you know. But with the Seven of Cups, again, it's you have a lot on your mind, you know. You want to be financial, you want a lot of finances, you want love in your life, you know, or you're just thinking about this, you know. You're thinking about the time when you got money and now you don't have that money. Or you're thinking about the time you're going to get money and what you're going to do about that money. You're thinking about the time you're going to receive love in your life, have the love of your life, you know, when you had love in your life, how you were feeling then. You're thinking about, like, your beauty, how it will feel like for you to start taking care of yourself again. Should you start taking care of yourself again? Do you even have the time to take care of yourself again? Is it important to take care of yourself again? Or is it like, is it like unnecessary? Do you feel like it's unnecessary to look beautiful even if you're not going out? Do you feel like it's unnecessary for you to look up to par even if you're not going out? Do you feel like it's like your wisdom, like, do you feel like your wisdom is important? Are you able to have access to your wisdom? Do you even know you have wisdom within you? Do you believe in those wisdom? Are you maybe thinking about those wisdom, your situation, the experience that you had, the bad things that you experienced, that you went through, memorize, you're just thinking about all these different things, thinking about what you're working on, thinking what your craft, your art, what you like to do, you're thinking about your freedom and all that. You're just a lot in your thoughts too about these different things, and you're just reflecting on them. Is what I'm getting with those. And then we got the 5 cups. Okay, the 5 cups, some of you guys may be reflecting on the past and it's making you sad. A lot of the experience that you've had that were bad, is making you sad, reminiscing on it. You feel like it's a lot, you want to stop. Some of you guys may have been drinking a lot. Some of you guys may be drinking a lot, just to avoid you thinking about those things. But it's there, it's facing you. It's time for you to face them headstrong. Some of you guys are being called to take healing bath, spiritual bath. You may feel in the dark right now, not wanting to be seen, or people see you as being in the dark, being very like cut off and not present. You may be there, but people see you as like you're not really there, like, but you think you're there, but you're not really there. You're somewhere else. Very emotional, because 5 represent emotions and feelings. You're very emotional about something, about your past experience, or about an experience you've had. You may be feeling very left out and alone. You may not feel like being seen. You feel like hiding. You're not feeling too confident, some of you guys. And it's okay. Like, we all go through different shit in our lives. Like, it's okay for you to take that time to feel that pain, to feel whatever it is that you're feeling right now. Because, the most important thing is for you to know how to get out of it. Don't allow it to consume you. Allow it to be your power, harness all that energy that you're feeling about those different experiences and use it to your advantage. Instead of you feeling bad for yourself, feeling sad or whatever, start feeling optimistic. Start feeling strong, knowing that you got over those experiences, knowing that you can get over anything. You just need to know the best way to go about it. Whether you're focusing on something, putting all that energy into it, or you doing your shadow work, and crying it out too. It's like you cry it out, you release it, do a lot of releasement, type of work on yourself, and let go of all the baggages that you're holding on that's putting you in this sunken space. But it's okay for us to all be in this space at some point in our lives. Okay. And then we have the Hierophant here. Just the same as the Sagittarius reading, they got the Hierophant, but it was a feminine energy. This is a masculine energy. The Hierophant, I'm seeing a fire. You guys may be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or you may have displacement in your strong chart. Somebody may be very bringing you more on the spiritual side of things. Like, every time you talk to them, it always leads to something spiritual. You guys may be going to church a lot. You guys may be seeing or talking to a priest, praying a lot, sending affirmation a lot, just being more into, it's got a weird feeling. So I don't know if that came from you guys or something else, but I just got a weird feeling of like you feeling a little bit overwhelmed and kind of silenced in a sense. It's like you don't. It's like you know if you're gonna say something to somebody, the way they're gonna act. So it's like you don't want to say it anymore. Like you don't even. It's like what's the point? But yeah, you guys may feel like resting a lot. It's like you're not getting you guys may not be getting enough rest. You get on your bed, you just sit by the edge of your bed. You like to sit by the edge of your bed to think. Or when you lay down is when you're able to think a lot more, so you may be doing it every night, you're thinking a lot. Some of you guys may be casting spells on people, whether you're aware of it or not. Whether it's you talking about somebody, feeling a certain way about somebody and sending those waves towards them. Certain people may be looking up to you or coming to you for help and guidance. And you may act like, well, no, I can't help you. Like, oh, why should I help you? And they feel in the dark. They feel helpless. Some people feel helpless around you. Or some people feel helpful around you. It just depends. You the main things. People are paying attention to you, seeing how you are. But you in your emotion, you in your feelings. It's like you in your own world and everything else is going on around you, that you may not be aware of. And then we have King Dick. I always say this wrong, man. King, okay? This card right here. King. And that's you being heavily on working on your finances, grounding yourself. You may be dealing with an earth sign, an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, okay? Which is yourself, right? Or you may have this alignment in a strong placement. So either that or you being more focused on building a foundation for yourself, working on your finances, grounding yourself, walking barefoot on the ground may be very helpful to you around this time. You may feel like it's corny. Some of you guys may not have done it before, so you feel like, what the fuck, walking on the ground, what is that? But if you want, go do your research on grounding and see what comes up. But in my experiences, when I ground myself, I can ground myself in water, or I can ground myself walking barefoot on the ground, on the grass, on the earth. Having that physical contact, to the earth can allow you to also exchange energy. That's why when you ground yourself, you have to be aware of what you're doing. Like it's like you walking around. What are you thinking about? You can walk around and do your affirmation. You can walk around and just communicate with yourself. About whatever situation you may be going through. If you feel like crying at that moment, cry. If you feel like laughing and smiling and, just running or walking, whatever you feel at that moment, just let it happen. Let it be, do that. For some of you guys, it's going to connect you more to yourself and to your ancestors. I don't really like to use that word. Your spirit guides, right? You may need to ground yourself. Some of you guys, you're very focused on your finances. Some of you guys, you're starting to see your hair is growing. Your hair is growing fast. Your hair grew. Something about your hair, whatever that means. Something about your hair, something about your crown chakra. You may need to work on your crown chakra. You may need to bring more protection on your crown chakra. Pay attention to what you think about, and then we have 9 cups. Ooh, 9 cups. What came immediately is your creativity, your creativity. Some of you guys are more like on the natural side as far as letting your hair grow. Some of you guys want to get locks. Some of you guys just want to let your hair out and let it do whatever it does. Some of you guys may just want to feel comfortable. You may be wearing a lot of clothes that make you feel comfortable. you in the world, like your own world, you want to be your own world. You want to see what you want to see, feel how you want to feel. You may you may start seeing the benefit or start seeing the fruit of your labor, everything that you accomplished, and be proud of that. You may be seen as that, a lot of attention onto you. You're like the main attention. Your beauty is very alluring. It's like when you go in the room, it's like people just feel you, because even if you spiritual or not, when you have a strong aura, you have a strong aura, and you get a lot of attention wherever you go. And then we have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is you wanting a family, you wanting, a private life, in the desert somewhere, or a private life somewhere away from society, build your family, have a farm, have trees around, a pool or water around, and just you being at peace with your family and just enjoying the rest of your life there, more in a natural space. Some of you guys may be thinking about that. Some of you guys, you just want to start a family, you have a family. Some of you guys are being called to tap into your childlike self and be more fun again. You may be more into your individuality right now, thinking about what you want, doing what you want, all that good stuff. And then we have the world. The world is in my hand. I got the whole world in my hand. You got the world in your hands. In your hand. Ooh. I always get a lot with this card. Oh my gosh, yo. Alright, so you need to be more balanced, okay? You need to be more balanced in your act, in your thoughts, all right? You have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of wisdom, and you need to start sharing it, okay? Let people know, like, if somebody talks to you about something, like, give them the best advice that you can give them. Don't hold back, because that might help them in a certain situation, okay? If you know about something, help somebody out, help a sister out, help a brother out, and yeah. You may be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, okay, a Leo or a Taurus. A Leo or a Taurus. Or you have displacement in a strong, it's like you need to look at your chart and see where you have Leo and Taurus at, and learn more about it. However that helps, okay? Some of you guys, you face between your responsibility and your freedom, having to choose between. Your responsibility, yeah, it makes you happy, but your freedom makes you happy too. So you're in this space of like, shit, I get to spend time with my family, I get to do the things I love, I get to do this and I make money, and it's great. I get to party and have fun and just be so happy, go on an adventure, So that's how you're feeling right now during this month. It's like you just see the best in like your freedom and your responsibilities, that you're not able to make a choice. But it's like, why do you have to choose? Just do what makes you feel good at that time. You feel like jump into your responsibility, jump in it. But don't disregard your freedom too. Though you can go ahead and experience, happiness, do something fun, but don't disregard your responsibility, just be more balanced, okay, with your experiences. And then like you feel lighter, you feel like you're on top of the world, you feel like your word is in your hand, you feel like you have a lot of responsibility, you feel like you have to be very careful, very fragile with something. Something is very fragile, someone is very fragile, you may have a newborn, you may be from Africa, you may be thinking about going to Africa, or you've been to Africa before. Some of you guys, you want to let your hair out, be more on the natural side again, or get some dreadlocks, however, just something natural you want to do, and just do it. If you want to do it, just do it. So yeah, again, here we got, oh, and with the Leo and Taurus, you either dealing with Leo or Taurus, or with the energy itself, you may need to have more strength when it comes to something. Be more seen about something, be more freer, be more supportive about something. You may deal with the Taurus energy, we're focused on your foundation, know when to relax, know when to put in the work, don't do too much or too less. And then we got the Queen Wands as the last card. Okay, you may be dealing with a fire sign, mainly a Leo. Again, with this Leo energy is popping up. You may have somebody who has a Leo, that has a big influence in your life, or you may have Leo in a strong placement. Or you need to embody the Leo energy as far as being more strong, and standing more tall, being the center stage, being comfortable being center stage, being seen. Yeah, or you're just dealing with another fire sign, which is Aries, Aries or a Sagittarius. Okay, besides the Leo. You need to be more passionate, have more passion for yourself. You can do so much at the same time, so use that to your advantage. Okay, you can do a lot. Okay, you can handle a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. You're gonna come to that realization that you've been handling a lot of stuff. So yeah, Capricorn, that's it for your reading. Thank you so much for coming to my space and allowing me to bring forth this message to you. I hope you gain something, and I hope it helped. And until next time. Oh, wait. If you enjoyed this reading, and you would like to book a personal reading with me so we can go more in depth about what may be going on in your personal life, what you may need to know, feel free to contact me in any of my social medias or via email at expanditstar@gmail.com, and we can go ahead and do that. But other than that, until next time, stay at peace and balance always. Bye bye.